次は渋谷渋谷ない Gotta get back to 池袋次は新宿新宿はない Gotta get back to 池袋次は池袋池袋 and I've almost made it back to this week's home Hello, I'm EDF Toxic, and that was the 2-hour track challenge that I did on November 29th, 2018. So every week I try to find a couple hours to make some music and force myself to work within this time limit, and also force myself to call a song complete. And it's my chance to experiment with music that maybe I wouldn't spend months on making. And then a couple of weeks later, I like to do this little stream where I look back on how I made the song again, figure out a title, and basically get it all ready so I can upload it to YouTube for Saturday. I was wondering if you were just starting to ignore my streams, honestly. But hello, it's nice to see you again. So yeah, I need to take a drink of water. So this song here, it started off. This was the first song that I made when I came back from Japan. And it actually spawned from a few ideas in Japan, or well, this is actually a sound. Spent a lot of time when I was in Japan. We took the train a lot to different locations. At one point, we took. I don't know why I can't hear anything. Oh, I know why. We took a train out in one direction, and I was just listening to the as the train goes along the tracks, because it's like boom, 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 boom. I wanted to see if I could capture that with my phone, and unfortunately, it sounded a little bit more like wind. You could just hear the wind noise more than anything. But I tried to EQ it a bit through that across the entire song. Made a pretty cool intro, I think. And of course, that's also with. I want to say I had an EQ somewhere. Oh, there it is. On the entire group of pretty much everything else, I got an EQ slowly increasing. A low-pass filter to make that really cool fading in intro, I guess. The drums, easy drummer. I guess I should mention where the rest of the song came from. Vaporwave lead, sure. I actually haven't paid much attention to what vaporwave is, but if that's what that is, then I'm a fan, because I really like doing that. Oh shoot, my watch battery is really low. I'm gonna go charge it. I'll be right back. And the watch is on the charger. So anyways, as I was saying, when I was on the train a lot, we found ourselves on on the Yamanote line quite a lot, which is one of the bigger train lines in Tokyo. Um, and as we'd leave each station, there'd be an announcement saying "Tsugi wa whatever the next station name is." Uh, and when we were on the train one time, I thought that would be a kind of a cool idea to include that as sort of lyrics in the song. And then from there, it just kind of morphed into this idea of, you know, progressing through this different stations on the line, um, and then eventually getting back to Ikebukuro, which is where we had our hotel that week. Um, and I did want to put more lyrics sort of in between the stations about, you know, being crammed on there and rushed hour and whatnot. But that didn't end up working out. 2 hours time limit and whatnot. It's been 2 weeks since I made music. It ended up being just you know, Tsugiwa station name, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, really cool idea, I think. Maybe someday I'll expand it. But for this 2 hour track challenge, this is all I got. And then while I was still in Japan, I started to sort of hear the song in my head and realize that it's in 3/4. So 3/4. Pick the drum pattern. This 3/4. And I originally had this idea to sort of like my old. I had this 2 hour track challenge a while ago. What did I call it now? I Never Really Knew You. It has this little melody on the vibraphone, or sorry, yeah, little melody on the vibraphone, and then horns, I think. And I kind of wanted to do that same idea here. A little bit of lyrics, and then a koto, since, you know, Japanese. I ended up putting the koto at the beginning because it fit better with the drums.
Tsugiwa Shibuya Shibuya nai gotta get back to Ikebukuro.
And that's about all I have to say about that. Vocals all one take, I guess. I had to chop the guitar up a little bit because I kind of changed where the direction I was facing when or the direction I was going with that. I managed to re-record the bass line, but I didn't have enough time to re-record the guitar completely. Anime places, maybe. Like, well, we went to Odaiba. I don't know what you'd call an anime place. But we did go to Odaiba, which my sister recognized from Digimon and a bunch of other things. Also, Shibuya Crossing. I forgot what that place was called there. This place.
Shibuya nai.
But yeah. Trying to think if anything else anime-ish that we went to. That's all I can think of. This outro.
Almost made it back to this week's home.
Trying to find the outro here. I think it was a. Oh yeah, right. I remember what I did for the outro. Sort of the reverse of what I did for the intro. Except I did it on this Train Sounds track. Oops. So pretty much everything else here is just done playing. And then, oh my gosh. And then the Train Sounds is all that's left, so it's just got this low pass EQ that's slowly going down to close everything off. Yeah, must have been a relaxing trip. Yeah. Yeah, Japan's a dream for a lot of people, I think. It's quite popular. Yeah. So I guess that's all of the breakdown of this song. As far as titles go, I'm thinking of, even though I didn't get any lyrics in the middle about being crammed on the train, the title I was thinking is crammed onto Yamanote. That's not where I put the title. Which I think is a pretty good title. I keep feeling like it could be better, but I don't know that it could. If you have any ideas, feel free to say so. I think the title could be Bullet Train Dreams. That's me. This wasn't on the bullet train though. That's the only thing. I want it to be something with Yamanote. We did go on the bullet train though. But that was between Tokyo and Kyoto, and then Kyoto to Osaka, and Osaka to Himeji. Sorry, I got Himeji and Osaka backwards there. And then from Osaka back to Tokyo again. We took the bullet train. Other than that, it's a bit slower of trains. That is a neat idea, though. Bullet Train Dreams. I just like to log all the title ideas that I've gotten in these. Crammed onto Yamanote. So when I say Japanese words, ever since the trip, I sound more Japanese when I say them. And also I'm missing half the word. Or title. What is my phone dinging about? Why? I hate when batteries are on the... Why are you telling me this? Crammed onto Yamanote. This was November 29th. I guess I could play the song one more time here. Oh, I guess the other thing that I wanted to mention that I did differently here was with mastering. Somebody in the Abstraction Up Discord. I'll take a drink of water before I finish.
Gotta get back to Ikebukuro.
I dropped that a little bit hard. When I decided I'd finally try this ozone because I got it for either free or $1, I can't remember, a while ago. I decided I'd actually try its master assistant, but I did this with like 15 minutes left or something, and I didn't have much chance to go through and figure out what actually sounds good past that point, and I don't know, this song honestly feels too loud to me. Part of the thing with 2 hour track challenges is it forces me to make something, and then I can look back on it the next day and see how it sounds in comparison to other music that I like. Doing that kind of helps me understand what I need to improve on and whatnot. That's a short song, and it's finished already. I'm going to export this November 29th. And then I will use it to make a video, except I need to adjust the date here. 11/29. 11:29. Throw that into command prompt. And that should whip up a video for me so I can put that on YouTube for Saturday. I'm going to save that. Set this back to my normal output. This thing has been freezing lately, and I don't know why. There it goes, that's weird. But yeah, I guess that's the end of this premiere, so I'm going to end the stream. I know it's really short, I started a bit late, but it's a short show anyway. Hey, it finished. Maybe I'll just go play this. I'll be streaming for a bit longer on Saturday at some point. I'm not sure when yet. This is going out the wrong output. That's why we can't hear anything. I'll be streaming on Saturday, playing some Half-Life because I got the Half-Life itch recently. So I just got to Blast Pit. I'm gonna probably play through that and On a Rail on Saturday. Yeah, I will see you around. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. And have a good life.